Hello, my name is Mark Clemens. I am a Chicago activist out of Chicago, Illinois. Just recently, a young activist, and I'm trying to get a little bit more better light. A young activist in the city of Chicago was shot and killed. This young brother has fought for change in mass incarceration to hold police officers accountable, and he's shot in the back while visiting friends over at 71st and Calumet in Chicago, Illinois, Saturday early morning. Why would anyone desire to kill someone that is fighting? I'm talking about fighting very hard for you. A lot of you don't understand, and when I say you don't understand the struggle. You don't understand the difficulty it is to gain rights for you. Why in the world would you send someone that is fighting for you to make life better for you threats? Why would you desire to see them hurt when they are fighting to help your loved ones that are incarcerated, to reach out and to do what is good? Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Why in the world are we doing this when we know that the conditions, we already know the conditions is harsh. We know that. Man, my sister, my brother, listen to me. You think I'm lying? There are, right now, I'm talking about these was gangsters. They locked up inside of a prison, man, and guards, man, using nightsticks. Nightsticks. They beating them with them. They inserting them into their rectums. They mentally and physically, psychologically abusing brothers and sisters that are locked up. Now, how can we gain sympathy for these brothers and sisters when you wish to have a tarantulas mindset? Tarantulas means to destroy. Why? You want to eat them up. You want to goggle up your doctors, your lawyers, the people that would probably be in great position if given an opportunity to grow up, to make change in this world. But a lot of you, you listen, you hear, but that's it. Something is wrong, sadly wrong. No one claims to have the guns in their houses, but somehow it's just flooded. No one claims the city of Chicago got all type of abandoned houses everywhere. There's dirt all on the south side where there are black politicians that people have put into public office, and they see it and they just drive their cars right on through. Many of you screaming for jobs. Think about that. Jobs. Those are jobs that you should have. Man, We got to cut this out. What's wrong? What's wrong? What is wrong? I don't know. The bottom line, I do know that the effects of this criminal mindset, it has where that we are viewed as jokes. Man, we viewed as jokes. So now because we viewed as jokes, now what you want to pick your gun up and you want to shoot people? No, man, we got to change it. Because, man, let me tell you, the system won't care about if they lock you up if you're innocent or if you're guilty. They don't care. So why give them a reason? Here it is, you hearing stuff and you talking about, oh, man, that ain't going to happen to me, man. I'll go down there, man. It's going to happen. Or your neighbor who's the correctional guard, guess what he going to do? He going to beat your brains in with that nightstick. And he going to insert it in your rectum. Then you're going to be writing letters out here to society talking about, help me, help me. Man, we got to cut this out. We got to cut it out. We losing. Man, we talking about the KKK. Hell, we can move them in our community. They can't do more damage than what we're doing to our own selves. So, we got to wise up, my brother and my sister. We got to wise up. You say, well, guess what? The economy is this way because of this or that, and it may all be true. But when we tell you how change really changed, we got enough brothers and sisters, man, they're making millions of dollars. Remember in the Bible where it says that, guess what? He gave some 5, he gave some 10, he gave some 15, he gave some 20, maybe 25, 30, 40, 50. Most of them, they sat on that money. And when they sat on that money, do you know what they did? They didn't get no reward. They thought about, guess what? The little 4 corner squares. That's what they thought about. So it just built separation and separation, more hell. That's what it built. That's what it established. It established wars right within your own families and things of that nature. That's what it established. See, because guess what? We may complain of the Arabs and all the other races coming into the country, and guess what? They got businesses, big chains of businesses. You know what? Because they live 10 in a house. Most of them live 20, 25, and 30, and they wasn't embarrassed. They was banking their money. That's what they were doing. They were banking their money, and once they banked their money, guess what? They put it together. So now they own all the stores in the poor community, almost. That's called strategy. That's called investment. That's called investing into your tomorrow, because most of those men and women that invested into what they have achieved today, they did it many, 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 many years ago. So please, stop the killing. All you're doing is giving the police ammunition. Ammunition, my brother, and they're using it against us. We are the most color individuals, meaning African Americans, inside of our prison system. Why? Think about it. And I know crime happening everywhere. Man, it's going on. Suburbs too. Just your main media is not being tipped off to those stories as if they are in the African American community. But however, African Americans lead in the residency of all prisons. So let's think. How can we change this? How can we change it? Because let me tell you, all our mothers and fathers started off teaching us love. Somewhere along the line, we got twisted. We got twisted in our marriages. We got twisted in our relationships. We got twisted. And when you get twisted, things occur. Could it be because we are rebellious? Could it be that we don't want to listen? Could it be that, well, we don't want to struggle? Well, they put us in cages and we struggle. You're going to struggle. You're going to love that oodle and noodle. When you eat a couple of those meals behind that prison wall, you're going to love that oodle noodle. See, you shouldn't have to go there. So please, stop it, my brother. It's not going to achieve us anything. Nothing but a prison cell. Nothing but that hard prison bed. And man, when you get used to that hard prison bed, and you get to thinking that hard prison bed is soft and comfortable, then that means you've been there a long, long, long time. So why waste the years of your precious life on nonsense? I'm talking about life is precious. It is. Do you understand that? And I'm trying to reach out to people who have a heart. Want me to tell you, man, I see brothers, man, they was torturous in society. End up behind prisons. Ain't no gun, man. I'm being honest. And I hate to kind of like smile like that, and I know I'm looking bad. I'm sick. Please forgive me. I'm sick. I don't know if it's a cold, a flu, or what. Something got me. But that's reality. And, you know, you may take this to be strange, but sometimes strange things is the truth. And sometimes, you know, man, God send the people to us, man, in all type of different ways. Some of them look real crazy. But he sent them to you with a message. And it wasn't a message to basically, you know, put you down. Because let me tell you, there's worth in everyone. It's a message to say, let's see if it can try. Let's see if it can try. You probably say, man, what that mean? It's saying, let's try. Let's try to change. You know, if we can just try a little bit. That's all I'm asking, is to try. Because let me tell you, when we try, Yeah, we go through some trials and tribulations, and people like, I know how you brothers and sisters are. You say, man, ain't nobody gonna punk me out. Or we look at it that certain things are more valuable to us in life than life. Well, if we try, it gives us an opportunity to grow. And sometimes a couple of days can mature our minds and steer us away from things that so easily upset us and to put us into positions you don't want to be in. You have children. Those children need you. I've been telling you time and time again. I hear the cry. I know the pain. But now it's going to take each and every one of us. Let's try. I'm talking about each and every one of us. Everyone, let's try. Let's try. Put the guns down. Let's try. Put them down. Sometimes it's good to go somewhere and chill out. I'm talking about just chill out. Maybe it ain't safe for you to go out to a certain particular place. Well, just go somewhere and do some thinking. Because I'm telling you the truth. And as crazy as it may sound, and you may say, well, man, we in 2016. This stuff ain't go. Yes, it is. Inside our prisons. And my whole message is to prevent you from going there. That's what it's all about, to prevent you from going there. I know many of your mothers and I know many of your fathers, man, they probably tired of telling you. I know many of the brothers and many of the sisters, meaning older cats and older sisters. Cut it out. I'm telling you now, prisons ain't got nothing good for you. And then when you end up in there, and see, that's why really in reality, they don't really want you to see the inside of a prison. Not the trueness of it. They show you some aspects of it, but they don't want you to see the trueness of it, because let me tell you, if you saw the trueness of it, guess what? You'll run faster than Walter Payton. You will run faster. I'm talking about super, super fast than Jerry Rice. And Jerry Rice was a running fast wide receiver. You would be so fast, you would be like a blinking of an eye to make sure that you didn't end up there. Because let me tell you, I'm telling you, it's not a cool place. And the reality of it, you get dogged by your own people in most circumstances. You know why? They got to do a job, man. They got to do a job. Now you in their care. Yeah, you knew them on the street, but now they got that orange suit on. The Orange Crush. Hello? You don't want that, man. Please. Wake up. That's why I play love music in the background. Go chill out somewhere. Prison ain't where you want to go, man. Prison is not where you want to go. Let's cut it out. Let's make all these officials, let's make them look stupid. Let's show them, guess what? We can stop the violence. Because let me tell you, they holding right now secret meetings. Yeah, y'all watching the Super Bowl. They holding super meetings somewhere. hmm And they plotting on little Chucky and little Bill and little Dave and little Ronnie. Because somebody going to jail tonight. That's the harsh reality of crime. And they're going to end up there, and this going to be like the last blink of the eye that they see of society, like for 30, 40, 50 years of their lives. So I hear a lot of people say, well, man, let me go hire this good attorney. Yeah, the attorney is the best of the best. He's a representative of, guess what? The law. And in some of these cases, when he look at them, he say, well, maybe a little tinge, I can save little Chucky from the prison system. But it's very small. It's like walking through the needle of an eye. You know, the needle and the eye of that needle, you be trying to get that thread through it and can't never get it through. That's your opportunity of overcoming the criminal justice system. So now you go to prison. That's after being dogged in our Cook County jail. They're going to provide you with 2 bologna sandwiches 2 times a day. They're going to make sure you get that. Then they're going to give you enough food to maybe allow you to breathe until in the morning. They're going to give you some commissary. Everything going to be super inflated. They're going to be preparing you to enter back into society in 50 more years, because that's what the price is going to be. So why go through that? Man, you putting your mother under stress and strain. You putting your kids under stress and strain. Yeah, you provided for them and whatnot when you was in the street. But you go to prison, man. Prison. They find out about them $2 you didn't hid now. See, before guys can hide that stuff and get away with it for years. Not no more, my brother. So now you sit there and you man, girlfriend got the money now. So now you think that you can call Bill to get Bill to go get your money. And you find out, guess what? Bill and the girlfriend together, and they both got your money and they gone. Some men don't go through that heartache. It's nonsense, it's crazy, it's ridiculous. Love your brother, uplift your brother, guide your brother. If you see your brother in error, guess what? How about telling your brother, hey, my brother, that ain't the right course. You know, everybody ain't gonna listen. Man. And when they don't listen, you just walk away. You know, you walk away. Hey, okay, you want to go kill somebody? Okay, you go kill him. Guess what? I'm going home and go to bed. Why get caught up in nonsense, my brother? Yeah, they got people in the penitentiary serving natural life, accountability to murder. Okay? People who was just there, just looking stupid, smoking a cigarette. They in prison right now today, serving natural life. So please, stop it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pray for the brother who was shot and killed. Pray for his family. Pray for his strength. meaning his family strength, because this is going to be very hard and difficult. People, keep the faith. You know, we have always been through a tough struggle in life. And going through those tough struggles in life, one thing that most people who hated us didn't like was, well, man, we were poor people, but we survived. We were poor people, but we wasn't killing each other. We were poor people, but we wasn't inside the penitentiaries like we were. We survived, and we made it. So now they put plots all in the communities because the prisons wasn't filling up quick enough. They made new laws. So they said, guess what? Little Chucky been escaping 14 times. We'll make sure little Chucky, when he do it again, will not escape the 15th time. So little Chucky at will goes and commits the same crime, and he walks before the same judge. He welcomes little Chucky back into the system, and he tells little Chucky, guess what? Congratulations. Little Chucky looks up and says, congratulations for what, Your Honor? He said, you have just earned yourself a natural life sentence. What I do? You called an habitual criminal. Habitual criminal. Man, we got to reach out, man, to our brothers and sisters like Oprah, yeah, like Magic Johnson, like Michael Jordan. I'm talking about as a people, as a unit, and ask them to hold forums, and so we can discuss how our community is quite different from how their lifestyles are. And we need to ask them, please, to invest into our communities. What would the investment do? It would bring jobs to our people. We need to reach out to the people that have it, that are also African American people, and ask them to please have a heart. We even need to reach out to Sister Jennifer Hudson, and we need to ask her. I hear a lot of people say, well, how can you do it? Man, y'all always on Twitter, man. That's where them people at. Ask them, man, to help us as a people. If we could scare the shit out of the city of Chicago and gain reparations for torture victims, and we scare them with truth, and it is true, the black community needs to be restructured. The city, the state, man, they're not going to give us all that what we need to overcome this hurdle. So it's going to require reaching out to some of these brothers. Derrick Rose. I'm talking about multiple people, man, and we can't be shamed about it. And we got to ask them, please help us. Common, we got to ask them, and Common doing a lot of good in Chicago. But we have to ask them. We got to kind of like come up with a plan and a focus and say, this is our focus and this is our vision. And if it's wrong, can you please help us? And I think some of them will help us. But if we don't try, we're going to always lose. It can't be no one person going to them. It got to be masses of the people. And asking them, first of all, would they please hold forums? What would a forum do? A forum will give them a better understanding of what our plights are. Because let me tell you, when you leave the ghetto and you start eating big time steaks, smoking these big old cigars and living these lifestyles, man, you quickly forget where you come from. And I'm not blaming them brothers or sisters. I'm saying that we need to do it as a whole rather than as a individual source. We need to ask them to stop contributing all of these masses and masses and masses of millions of dollars into issues that totally have nothing to do with us. And I'm just being honest. Thank you. And I hope that you follow my advice. You know, many of you, man, y'all wizards at Twitter. You're wizards, man, at knowing how to track down these celebrities. Man, we got to come together. If someone knows how to do this, I'll work with you with this project. And we can approach those brothers and sisters and ask, would you please help? There's CNN. There is MSNBC in Algeria. They need to go to the black community and they need to tell the story from the black perspective of how these young children are walking in slum communities. Trees haven't been tended to for decades. There's trash there. No human being should have to live in these conditions, from Detroit to Chicago to Baltimore. No one should have to live in these conditions. And we must reach out to our own, who also have voices to the president, who also have voices to some of the most prominent people that could help us. So let's give this a try. And if you are serious, please, let's come together. How can we come together? Simple. Just simple. Very, very simple. We can exchange. Let's try emails. Okay? We can exchange emails. I'll give you my email. You can contact me at Clements, CLEMENTS M82 at yahoo.com. Once again, Clemens, CLEMENTS M82 at yahoo.com. That way we can start a dialogue. And this mission is not just for Chicago. This mission is for people that are living in these. Man, we need to start something. We need a way how we can at least create something of our own, where that our own kind of like come together and start to pick up some of the areas of our communities, which is just, man, it's hurting. It's decayed. It decayed beyond decay. Shoot, it's rotten, it's contaminated, it deteriorated, fell down, rebuilt, and fell all the way back down again. We need help. I want to thank you for your time. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. Love one another. Peace is what we need. Love you, my brothers and sisters. Thank you.